Hello, this is saraperrypsychic medium, and this is the sun sign psychic astrology for September the 21st to the 27th, 2020. Everything is time stamped, so do check out your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. And if you'd like a private reading with me, then do go to my website www.saraperrypsychic.com or .co.uk. Now please check out the 12-month subscription on there. It's only $33 a month. You don't pay 12 months all at once, and a normal full reading which you would get for that subscription is $57. So it's a really good deal, and it basically gives you a 12-month good deal. So if prices go up or prices change, you will still only have to pay that $33. That is for audio, Skype, written, recorded. It covers everything. So if you have a regular reading monthly with me, this may be the way to go. Otherwise, there are other options: quick questions, mini readings, past life, all of that. Just go down to the website, and also check out my art stuff as well. If you're interested in an art commission or you'd like to do a workshop with me, then everything is there for you to see. So let's get on with the sun signs. Remember, if you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe. So first of all, let's take a look at Aries. Hi, all you Aries who are tuning in today. There are going to be two pathways which are very important opening up for you this week. I feel you've got two options, or you will have a big decision to make. I can see you standing there at one end going, which one do I do? Now, they both look quite good, but they will bring change, and I feel it's going to bring you change out of a stuck situation that you've been in. It could be a relationship, it could be a work situation, family, anything really. It will be yours personally. It may not be yours at all. It may not even resonate with you. You may be in a fabulous place. But for those of you who are feeling maybe uncertain, or feeling like you've come to the end of the road, this isn't a crossroads so much, it's opportunities being put in front of you, and there is a definite choice. It could be two people, all right? They will bring change, but it will, well, one of those options will bring you closer to your goal, and that is what you have to focus on. Within each scenario, if in a relationship it's about finding a long-term love who is secure, who loves you, you love them back, you're completely fulfilled, right, in love, then choose the option that is going to give you that. All right. If your question is that you want to find the most fulfilling job or career option, choose the road that's going to give you that. And I'm saying this particularly, you're probably listening going, well, of course I choose that one. But actually, no, a lot of people will choose the option which will bring them more, maybe money, or something they know because it feels safe. It seems safe in the long run. You're not being told to choose the safe option or the one that will maybe bring you a better income. I mean, any option could eventually bring you a better income. So it's not, what I'm saying is, don't focus on the short-term gain or allow something, a clouded judgment, to push you to make a choice. There is a lot of temptation around one of these options or one of these pathways. Now, this could be really subtle this week. Really subtle. You know, it could be that it's like a yes or no answer. It's really simple and something you'd normally look over, but it is going to be important. It's very important this week to practice honesty. Now, I don't mean go out there and shout your odds and, you know, throw your tuppence into things that aren't your issue. But if somebody asks you how you're feeling, don't just gloss over it and say, oh, I'm fine. You know, fine is not great anyway. It's not the best word to be using. If you're feeling low or you're pissed off, admit it. Today, I'm feeling a bit pissed off. At this moment in time, life isn't dealing me the best, opportunities, or, I'm annoyed with this situation. That's how I feel. If someone says, do you like this food? And not being rude, okay? I'm not telling people to just be outrightly rude and just be so honest, that it offends people. But, if you don't like something, why do something that is going to make you unhappy. You know, if it's really going to cause you upset, why lie just to please someone else? I think that's the message here for Aries this week, is to really consider what is valuable to you in general. You know, if eating mushrooms is going to give you a rash, but you don't want to, you know, you don't want to upset somebody because that's the only thing that was offered. Yeah, I get that, you know, some people be polite and eat it, but it's going to give you a rash and it's going to give you pain for a week. Then say that. I really apologise. I never told you before that mushrooms weren't my thing. And it's not that I just don't like them. It's actually that they affect my body. I have such a reaction. The person that is offering it is not going to force them down your throat, and they won't feel offended. They'll probably try and find you something else. But this is a lesson in acceptance as well, and value of acceptance. Acceptance is just as important as giving. There's going to be a lot of gossip around, a lot of influence around this week, and it could cause you to be a bit stressed. You need to watch your levels. They're saying some vitamin levels, maybe your iron levels this week. I'm seeing stuff to do with blood, you know, not anything gory, but just issues around that where health is concerned. All right, so just be aware of that, because I feel that other people, their projections and their negativity could actually cause you to feel unwell and actually feel unbalanced, and to bring out something. You know, it's like when you're angry, you can get really itchy, it comes out in your skin. So just be aware of that. You can attain a wish. The wish is still there to be had. That's a big message from Spirit this week, okay? It is still there to be had. Don't lose faith. So, important week for value this week for you, Aries. So, Taurus. Hello, all you Tauruses out there. Shifting the balance this week for you. There could be a big move happening. I've got the home is going to be the centre of everything. Now, I'm seeing people gathering up equipment, gathering up things, making a big move, uncovering sheets of, or where a home has been unused for a long time, like holiday homes, moving into another place temporarily, making big shifts around the home, knocking out walls. There seems to be these massive moves this week. This has come after a time of hesitation, of procrastination. You still may feel some of you. I can see some people getting stressed about it, thinking, do I uncover this? There seems to be something on your mind for some of you. This is what I'm picking up. And Spirit is saying, if you've got something you really need to say to somebody, say it this week. So sorry, I've just jumped from the home thing, but it feels like something's really worrying you, and it's like you've got a secret or someone's told you something and you're like, do I pass that on to a friend or not? Ask yourself, would you want to hear? Okay, would you want to hear the truth, or would you want it to be hidden from you? Okay, so I think that's where the uncovering of furniture is coming. It's like the revelation. Something is revealing, something is shifting. The balance is shifting, but it's to regain the balance as well, to bring back the harmony. Something has to be displaced. There's big expansion happening and a lot of creative energy around the home. Now, you may be linked to a Cancer this week, or connect with a Cancer who is going to help you make changes, or is living in your home. I feel you need to connect with the watery energy of Cancer, but this to me is more of the mothery energy, the sense of nurturing and readjust, making things cozy, making things safe. And that's, again, you could be looking to put a security system in, or you're moving into a home which is a better environment for your family. It feels like whatever moves you're making, you're doing it for the sake of family. But there's one person or who is listening who is, I can just see going into, it's like a holiday place or somewhere that hasn't been used for a long time. It looks like a family home, and it's like you're covering, it's a male is uncovering the furniture and saying, fresh start, new look at things. This is going to be a fresh start, okay? So it feels like it's bringing back things, getting things back into balance, and I think the foundations have been uncertain for a while. There's a lot of strength and support being given to you. If you suddenly make a decision to move home, I can see some people deciding to just make a big move, just going away, you know, moving somewhere else, starting a new job, making a decision to make a move because it's time. And you will get that support to reach the goal that you're looking for. There is a lot of positivity around this. I don't feel like anybody's being shoved out in the cold or their home's being taken away. I am seeing water though for some of you. So I'm wondering, or maybe it's just one person, a water issue, maybe a flood or something bursting and you have to go somewhere else. But the place that you will go will be better. All right. So it's like you're being shifted. And it's going to be much more abundant. There's a lot of luck this week. Now, I'm not telling everyone to gamble, but I feel like if there's a chance taken, some kind of, you know, like you do the lottery or something, there could be a win this week. But don't take this as read, because Spirit doesn't tell us, you know, that we're going to win the lottery. Okay, you know, we're never told that. If we were, we'd all be, well, none of us would be rich, would we? Because we'd all win it at the same time. Ha ha ha, it's all about belief. But definitely big matters around the home. You may feel very frustrated this week and just think, oh, it's time to go. You know, it does feel like something's got to be manoeuvred, can't go on. And I am seeing rain again, there's water, it's like the rain coming down, and then thinking we can't go on like this, we need to make a change, or we need to make a repair. Okay, so it is to bring more security, more comfort, to bring more balance, and to get things to run better. Yeah, again, water, the tap. I'm seeing something running. Maybe it's a pipe, maybe it's a leak of some kind that has to be seen to. If you do have to make a repair, you know, and you're kind of questioning financially, do I put this in? Yes, invest in it. Because I feel like this is a sign it could be a lot worse. It could be coming worse. So do what you have to do. Put things in place. You've got like a little period to get that done, to sort it out. Okay? Think about your long-term security. That's what Spirit is saying. Think about how you can readjust the balance and make it work for you long-term. Hello, Geminis. So, what have we got for you this week? Now, this is like... take a chance on me. That's what I'm getting. It's like I feel like you're going to take two important... I'm going to use the word gamble, okay? I'm not asking everyone to go out and start gambling because that isn't the thing here. But I do feel you're going to take two chances or make two gambles in your life this week. Fate will show you, okay? I feel it's going to be around Thursday or Friday time. Be playful. Take on the playful energy. And I don't mean be immature and, you know, kind of think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like just throw myself to, you know, caution to the wind and everything's gonna be fine, you know, without being responsible. But there is this sense of lightness. When I say playful, I mean a light energy, positive. You know, I feel like something's going to be put into your hands this week. An opportunity of some kind. It's like a closed box, but you can see the light coming from it. And you know that once you open it, there's no going back. This could be a long journey. This could be maybe a lot of responsibility. Maybe it's going to bring in more practical hard work or, you know, or some challenges. But you're excited about it. And I do see prosperity at the end of it. It's like they're showing me a long piece of rope. And you're holding one end, and the other end is in a very, very deep lake. And everything's murky and a bit foggy. And when you pull at that rope, it's loose. You can feel it just coming loose. And it isn't going to take much, and you could drag it out. But you're looking around you because you're thinking, you know what's in there and it's going to be good. And it could be some hidden treasure within all this murkiness and darkness. But you don't want to do it too fast, or you don't want to push, you know, like yank it too quickly, because I'm kind of seeing crocodiles around you. It's like, I'm not meaning crocodiles are going to come into your house, but there's this thing of like, you know, you could wake the crocodiles and then everyone's going to want a piece, you know, and you don't want it to be snapped off before you'd had a chance. So there's this sense of caution although you were really excited and you know that it's yours. But it's going to be like a massive gamble, you know. And it could be that, you know, it's a new job and it's going to be more hours, or just completely changing your lifestyle. It could be an opportunity to buy something, which is maybe going to cost a little bit more, but you know that at the end of it, it's going to be worth it. And it could be a bit of a gamble because you've got to use some of next week's wages. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a financial one so much. It could be someone saying, why don't you take on this business? And you're like, oh my God, can I do this? And, you know, but you know in your heart that you can make this work, that you've got everything that it takes to make this work. But it's a gamble anyway, but like anything is really, isn't it? You know, we never know. Everything is uncertain at the moment. And they're saying is look at the lighter possibilities. Don't look at the worst, like the crocodiles coming out, or somebody, you know, the crocodiles could be other people going, oh, I wouldn't do that, or, you know, trying to sabotage it. Could be that you're going to take a gamble on a relationship. You're going back with somebody that you split up with and they did you wrong, but you really trust in your heart that actually this is yours. You could have it now. And they're literally laying it all on a table. It's no one else's business but yours. Now, I did say two gambles, so it could be two opportunities or two steps forwards. You have to take one step and then another step to get what you want. But I do see the Wheel of Fortune on your side. Just watch somebody manipulating you in a love relationship, or somebody that is emotionally connected to you this week. I feel they may want to kind of push you off your soapbox, you know, or just trying to pull the rug from under your feet. This is somebody who is probably quite stubborn, maybe a little bit tight with money, living in fear, very insecure. They might have a little bit in the bank. I'm not saying that they haven't got money, but I feel this is more about how they're tight where abundance is concerned, about giving, you know, being generous in themselves as well, their energy. But they're quite manipulative, and they're very influential on you, because that's what creates a disbelief in you. So watch that. I feel like keep some stuff to yourself, but I do see celebration this week. So I feel that whatever you do is going to pay off. There's expansion in your mind. You're looking so much further than you ever have. And there's something to do with August that is going to come back into play this September for you. And it's this week. It feels like something you thought wasn't going to happen is going to happen. Hello, my lovely Cancers out there. Now, this week, watch a familiar pattern re-arising. I feel like it's going to come up like the zombies from the Thriller video. You know, it's going to be quite obvious. You're going to go, oh my God, here we go again. But what the message is that you're being told is let it go. Now, to me, this is either a situation that just irritates you, maybe because it's like letting it go. I feel like this could make you angry. You know, it's just annoying you. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Oh, I've just lost the money that I put in my pocket. It fell out through the hole in my coat or something like that. Let it go. This is a message to learn to let certain things go, to not focus on the negatives. All right. So this is a very important week for that. It's going to be anyway this week, for people to change their old patterns. There is an ending coming this week, and it's going to bring more focus for you, and it could be triggered by somebody's manipulative behaviour, or somebody influencing you in a negative way, maybe tempting you into something that isn't great for you. You know, sometimes you get involved with certain people that are less beneficial to you, who lead you down the wrong path. You know, maybe they're just big party animals, or, you know, they're abusers of some kind, like drug or whatever, you know, or when you're with them, they're negative all the time, and then you leave feeling negative, you know, that kind of thing. Or they're very bad with investments, and whenever you go along with their ideas, you end up losing out, that kind of thing. There is an ending. I feel the ending is coming to that situation. This is to do with the pattern repeating itself. And I think you're going to be very, very clear about what comes up. A lot of strength is going to be given to you. So trust yourself and trust that you are more secure than you actually realise. Fate is going to reveal something huge this week, and it's on a creative level. This could be you realising you have some creative skill you never realised you had, or the inspiration strikes all of a sudden, or you realise that you have more than what it takes than before. There seems to be all these revelations. I feel like fate is going to be showing you a lot this week about what you really want and how to get it. Now, sometimes we don't always get shown that in the most positive way. Sometimes it can be very uncomfortable. If you are somebody who is really not learning, who is living in fear, who is constantly going down the same road over and over again, then this could be you, and it could be a kick up the backside. There is definitely a sense of honesty being called for, speaking your truth, and listening to your truth. So trust your intuition. You'll feel it so clearly this week, Cancer. It's like these constant kicks up the butt. I can see somebody who's like, they're walking down the street, it's like, constantly tripping over a stone or walking into something. Beware of Wednesday. I have said this in the main reading, that Wednesday could be quite high energy wise or a bit erratic. So do pace yourself on Wednesday. If necessary, just chill, get it, take longer, give yourself longer time to get ready or get prepared. But big revelations this week, and it is all to do with you getting a wish, something you've asked for. It's putting an end to something for good, and there are some massive revelations here. So take everything on board. Don't end up getting overwhelmed by it. Let it go. Okay, it's important that you let the things go that potentially could upset the apple cart even more, rather than keep dwelling on something. It's about learning to stop that. All right, that's what's being shown to you, to not keep repeating things, but when you do repeat it, don't get yourself your knickers in a twist. So Leo, what do we have for you? There is something that is going to return this week. It could be something returned, a gift, or somebody coming back into your life. It is something that left for a short time, that you maybe thought may not come back. It could be something you lent to somebody that you figured that it may not, you weren't expecting it to come back, okay? There's no expectation. I feel that you thought this was probably an end. If it's a person, it's somebody who has been quite stubborn in themselves, has not wanted to see your point of view. It would be somebody that left on an argument, who is so stubborn they've just stuck their head in the sand and has not wanted to see any other side but themselves. So again, once they're gone, you probably think that they've never, it's like, it doesn't matter how much you shout and scream or, apologise or, write them letters, texts, whatever, they are just not hearing you. So you'll probably have thought that they weren't coming back, but I do feel that they are. Now, you have more strength now than you did before, and that's what you have to remember. The reason that this was taken or displaced was so you could find your own inner strength, and also to learn patience in many ways, but patience with yourself, and to get more into the flow and to become more in the present. There's a sense of draining that could come with this situation, so be aware of it. This person, when you see them again, you will realise that. Now, I get the sense that if, that this return is not necessarily for the good, all right? It's not necessarily to get back together. It's for you to see something more clearly, for you to gain more knowledge, and for you to get a new perspective. If this is about something being returned to you, then you will realise how far you've come and actually how you were okay without it, that it wasn't the only thing that you needed. It wasn't like the be all and the end all. In some ways, you've gained more knowledge because you'll realise how you let go, how letting go brought something back. So whatever this return is going to give you some really important information and knowledge this week. I feel there's pain surrounded around this. There was heartache of some kind. But if it was a gift, again, it could be that somebody was hurt, or you gave something over thinking, well, I've got to give it back. You know, it's like there seems to be some kind of sadness, but I see this moving away. It's like the healing is happening with this return. And there's so much more expansion on the horizon. There's something coming towards you for you to take hold of. The next step is being put into place so that you can move on this week. And I see a sense of calm coming in, which is great. And new beginnings. It's like the heart is opening up and you're becoming less limited in the ways that you've been thinking. So if someone returns to you this week, it is going to be, you know, will bring with it the realization that actually you were the strong one, because what you see in this return, the person they are, what they say to you, how they behave, will show you that, exactly that actually you hold all the cards, that you've had the power the whole time. And you'll probably see the stubbornness for what it is. You may not have seen that before because you were feeling so sad by it all, but then you realise how much you moved on. And again, there's this sense of draining, that actually it was a good thing it went, because actually it was quite draining. The whole thing has been draining. Hello, all my Virgos out there. Hope you are doing well. Now, for you, there's a revelation as well. I feel like everyone's getting a revelation this week. It's that sense that the rose-coloured glasses are coming off and you are seeing your potential. You're seeing your power. I'm just getting a sense of confidence kicking in and dealing with the battle. There's a sense of leadership here, or a realisation of what a battle has been about. All right. And it will be to do with your confidence, or, you know, I mean, it could be an outside battle that you've been watching, but it's been affecting you and you've needed to step up to clear the battle. You've needed to see your strength and your confidence. Something is about to fall into place really, really neatly. Okay, so it's like the mask is coming off. You're starting to see, you know, you could very well see somebody for what they are, that you didn't realise they were the key to the issue, that they were the instigator, they were the trigger, and suddenly there's this like wake-up call going on, that it wasn't you, it was them. It could be that you just didn't see it, you know, you never saw that person on the sidelines, or you've been blaming yourself for so long you didn't realise that actually all you had to do was speak your mind, or say something, or stand up and be strong, and then suddenly everything stops. And you realise what that missing piece is, okay? So the realisation could be the missing piece, you know, the plug that goes in the sink that stops everything flooding away and draining away. Honesty for you as well. That seems to be the theme this week. Speaking your truth. I feel like be expansive with your honesty. All right? Now, I don't mean embellish things or make things up or make them bigger than they are, but don't hold back, as in, don't just, you know, if someone says, oh, would you like a holiday? Oh, yeah, you know, yeah, that would be great. Yeah, okay. I'd be fine with just a little caravan in Clacton. But really what you want to do is see, you know, go to Italy, or you want to see the pyramids, you know, express it. It doesn't mean you can go. It doesn't mean that someone's going to suddenly drop 50 grand on the mat or whatever, or pay for a ticket. Although I am seeing the number 50 here, so there could be a little win here. But I just get the sense that, you know, if someone says, I want to do something for your birthday, or I want to do something that makes you happy, I want to pay for you to go somewhere, you know, and they can afford it, or, you know, it's to do with the family holiday, I feel like you shouldn't just accept the norm. I think you should say what you'd like to do, because I feel like somebody offering you the option is actually saying, yes, what would you like to do? And often you don't. You just go, oh, that's all right, we'll do whatever everybody else wants. Or, no, I'm happy with what we've done every year. When really inside, you so desperately want to take that weekend to Paris. You know, you want to extend your knowledge and do an expedition in outer Mongolia. I feel that if you're honest, you'll actually get what you want. And I think someone will listen. It's just that you've never, I feel like you just comply or just keep the peace. Maybe you're considering money, you know, and you just think, actually, you know, I better not say anything because I don't want to put any stress on anyone. Or, oh God, there'll be too many arguments if I say, you know, what I want to do. Maybe everyone else would want to as well, and they're just like going along with it. So think about that. You've got the control this week. It's saying there's leadership. There's a sense of you stepping into your own and you saying, right, enough is enough. You're turning things around, and there's an inspirational feel. I'm getting this with, again, a lot of signs, this feeling of epiphany, creativity. Get in that flow. Stop doubting yourself. Don't let other people's confusions or worry take over what you've got. You have the power of choice. Remember that. And if somebody asks you your opinion, then answer. Give your opinion. I'm not telling you to spread your truth to every person and spread the word and whatever you believe if people don't want to hear it. But if they ask you, then answer. Answer your truth. Don't just say what you think they want to hear, because most of the time you don't know. And that's assuming or presuming a situation or taking that option out of their hands. By presuming someone's going to say no or not agree with you, as you say, you're not giving them that opportunity to disagree or agree. You're controlling it in the wrong way. So if you want control your choice of freedom, or your the power of freedom of choice and free will. Libra, hello, all you Libras out there. Now, I've got here, the first thing is someone's on the top of the mountain and they're not very happy. I feel like someone around you or yourself has got to the top of your game but have realised it's not what you want, or you've got there on false pretenses. I don't know. It just seems that whatever you've achieved or whatever you're getting or something that's happened, you should be, in your mind, over the moon. Maybe you're going to get some kind of offer, or that, maybe someone proposes, or, you thought it was what you wanted. That's what I'm getting. It's like you push for it almost. You've wanted it so badly, and then it's there, and you're just like, oh, no, I don't know if I want this anymore, because there's no calm. For some reason, it just feels more of a battle because there's more pressure being put on you. This is why I feel it could be a job. Maybe you've been pushing for someone to propose to you, but once you get the proposal, you realise you don't really want them, because all you wanted was to feel secure, but you didn't really feel the love. And now you're stuck because suddenly all the families got involved and, they're pushing for a date, whatever. Take a chance. Spirit is saying if you want to get off that mountain and climb another one, then do so this week. You're being given the courage to do so. There's lots of signs around you, so heed the signs, especially around work. I feel like you need to stay away from the battles. It's like people are kind of putting them in front of you and saying, you choose, you choose. They're making you the leader. So it's like you're saying, right, here you go. And you've wanted this promotion. You wanted to be the big guy at the top, or the big woman at the top in the big chair. And then suddenly everyone's going, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? You're the one in charge. And you're thinking, I don't want this anymore. It's too much stress, okay? I feel that whatever battle you deal with this week, and there could be a few, okay, with people around you arguing or you arguing with other people, stay away from them if you can. What you will get is inspiration from it. You will get some kind of learning. So there is a bigger reason why some of these things are coming at you. But again, it could be causing you to feel disheartened about where you are. And actually, that's a big learning in itself, because it's a realization of what you really want. And so many of us don't know actually what we want. We just keep saying, I'm not happy, I'm not happy. You don't know what, I don't know what I want. But first of all, you need to understand what you don't want. And when you become in these situations where everything's uncomfortable, you realise it. But sometimes we have to step into that water, or, taste something to understand what that really means, how that affects us. What temperature is, how is that temperature going to affect me, personally? How is that flavour of cooking or that spice going to affect me? How am I going to react to it? How's my body going to react? And by learning that, and even if it's not a good thing, you learn what you don't want. There's an important message of flow this week. This is about getting in your flow. Things are readjusting so that you know where that flow is. And I do see a massive door has got to close. This is the end of a cycle this week, and it will be Thursday or Friday that you feel it. And I don't know why I'm being shown a bicycle, but I feel like this is to do with simplicity. That you can move forwards and you can have a vehicle to help you, but you have to power it somehow. You know, if you get in a car, you just accelerate, right? And I'm not talking about an electrical bike when I talk about bikes. I'm talking about, you know, a normal, small, not fancy push bike, you know, like a little shopper that you have to put some manpower in. And I feel like it's like you're getting carried down roads and you've got the wheels to get you there faster, but you still have to put some effort in. So there is a real sense of balance here, understanding the balance in your life and what is fulfilling and what makes you happy. So listen, when you're unhappy, ask yourself, well, how do I find calm? What's going to bring me calm? What's going to give me what I need and what I look for, what I'm wishing for? And if it's not what you want, then bin it. Change it. Hello, my fellow Scorpios out there. Now, the first thing I got when I was looking at this reading was, this week the magic is happening. Now, to create a perfect spell or craft, we have to put all the right ingredients in. And I feel like this is the casserole pot this week, where you are choosing, you're going shopping, you're picking up all the ingredients, you're going to market and you're mixing everything together to make the perfect dish for everyone around you and for yourself. There's something to do with family this week, which is going to be a wake-up call, but it's all about divine timing, or it's about a learning or a message coming through. It could be that you get a spirit message from somebody who's passed, or that there is something about everybody coming together. You know, it's a divine timing. The wake-up call, I don't know why I was told that, but because the cards aren't reflecting that somehow, but it feels like there's, maybe it's a reminder rather than a wake-up call, a reminder of what family means, what your connections are, your individual connections that you have, that are actually more of a priority than the new connections that you make. And I don't mean, you know, for some people that isn't the truth, because people don't always have those connections with their family, and actually their friends are more of a connection. So we do create our own family. But I feel like that there are some nearest and dearest around you that maybe you haven't taken into the equation. Maybe you haven't realised care that much, or you've thought, you've just presumed that they're not bothering, or they're not doing anything to help, or they're not supportive. So you kind of let it go. So you don't take them into the equation when you're thinking about asking for help, or you're thinking about support. They just don't even come into the equation. You just accept it. This isn't like anything to do with heartache or sadness here. This is about just acceptance of what is. But a wake-up call, a reminder this week that actually they are there and they are your family and they do care, all right? There's a phone call coming which could cause you a bit of confusion. I'm seeing muddled messages. It could be text messages, social media kind of thing, where someone isn't quite getting it. Could be an email going back and forth and you're thinking, hang on a minute, no, they're not quite understanding what I'm saying. So be really, really clear, but be calm and concise. Something is going to fall into place regarding a goal, and that is going to enable a big change of pattern for you. I do see stress around some love relationships, but it's important that you stand strong and you are confident in what you're saying and trust yourself. Things are happening quicker than you think. Things are changing. There's a lot of inspiration around. But think about loyalty. That's what's important. Who is loyal to you? What is loyal to you? And be loyal to yourself, okay? So, like I say, even if some things are stressful around you, around relationships, or things are even happening too quickly for you, causing you stress, you know, be loyal to yourself, listen to yourself and what you need, do what is right for you and make yourself a priority. Balance, balance, balance. That is what is important. I feel like sometimes the balance is thrown out of the equation because you maybe are so inspired or so on a roll, and then you forget about your basic needs, like family needs, family priorities, you know, being home more. You know, you're so caught up with everything. It's because it just feels like the energy is going to really speed up this week, okay? So make sure you keep calm so that these conversations don't get confused. Hello, you lovely Sagittarians out there. Now, this week there is a chance to travel or make some big expansion. Maybe you're thinking about expanding your home, adding an extra attachment. I feel like something will push that into play if it is to do with your home or building something on. But I also feel there's a chance to travel or do something you've been waiting to do. Now, I know that a lot of things have been put on hold because obviously the flights have been cancelled and airlines are closed and everything like that, or you may not be able to travel certain places. But I feel like there could be an opportunity to do so this week. It may be that your schedule frees up a little bit, or that suddenly the ticket is available. I'm getting like the right price, you know, something coming up that's the right price, and you can suddenly afford to do it. You've been wanting to do it, and you will get the support to do it. For some of you, it could be that somebody is calling you from overseas, getting in touch with you, and it's pushing you into a leadership position. They're giving you the lead. They're giving you an option. This could be someone coming back from the past. It could be somebody saying, come over and see me. What do you want to do? And it's like, it's, you know, but if that was the case, I feel like it'd be paid for as well. You know, they're like going, right, okay, or could you want to come and house sit, that kind of thing. You can have a free holiday. There's definitely celebration and a breakthrough around family issues this week. Somebody could be getting engaged. It could be a baby born. Maybe there is somebody that's coming from abroad or connecting with you. That could be the phone call. I think maybe you're being asked to go along to an event of some kind, but definitely celebratory. Relationship's going to be quite a key focus this week. But do take some time to self-reflect as well. Do take some time to meditate or be on your own. Maybe go for a walk every day, or take some quiet time, especially if you've got a busy family or maybe a demanding partner. Loyalty, again, to the self. I'm getting this a lot this week for people. Things are coming together. Things are working exactly the way they should. Again, I'm getting honesty with you guys too. Speak your truth. Take a chance with something. I feel like it's something that needs to be said to somebody, and you can do it in a kind and loving and forgiving way. But I think it needs to be said this week. And you're going to know exactly what that is. You're going to have to get it off your chest, because it's going to just bounce off your chest otherwise. You know, it's like in the main reading, I was looking at coughing, and it feels like that's happening to you. It's getting choked, you know. It's like it'll just come out whatever, because you have to offload. And this could be after some self-reflection. Okay, but do it in a kind of loving way, and I feel like it will be accepted. There's going to be more security and balance coming from whatever goes on this week. Hello, Capricorn. Now, work situations are going to unfold this week, which will give you some of the missing answers. I am getting situations for some of you where something's been going on in the background and you've been picking up on it, but you haven't had all the answers. There could be whispering going on behind closed doors, and you may have been fretting around it or no one's talking to you. I say fretting, not fraying. There's going to be something revealed in conversation. I do feel it's something that is communicated directly to you. It could be spoken, or it could be in a written letter, something formal. It is what you're wishing for, okay? So this isn't a bad thing. This is a positive thing. I think if anybody has been worrying about what's been going on behind the scenes, it's actually been a good thing. And what you're going to see is that you've got more than one option. So if you're in a work situation where, you know, maybe there's a big you know, there's been a lot of cuts, that kind of thing, or you don't know if your job's safe, or things have been moved around because of the pandemic, that kind of thing. I feel like something is going to be revealed to you that gives you more options than you thought. You might have thought, oh God, it's like make or break. No, I either lose my job or I don't. If they cut that department, that's it, you know, and maybe looking at the worst, but I do feel that it's going to be better for you. And there's something to do with pay grade as well that I'm getting, pay rises. Take some time on your own if you can. I did say this to Sagittarius as well. Give yourself some time to reflect on what you want and actually what will be the most fulfilling option and how you can actually bring things together. There could be some manoeuvres, there could be some changes that happen, but they could actually effectively help you rather than hinder you. So look at the positives. I do see a lot of strength around these matters. I do see support. Be patient with yourself again. Don't blame yourself or get into that sense of like, oh my God, my world's going to wait. I mean, like I said, I do see positives, but some people already have a negative frame of mind and will always look at change at the worst. And that could be you. It could not be you. May not be you. There is positive progress, okay? Things are going to work out. Things are moving forwards. And I do see some real honesty coming within a relationship situation. This could be that somebody is admitting how they feel about you. I don't feel this is a negative thing. I feel this is more about somebody maybe proposing or revealing their true feelings to you, or how it's, you know, if it was a negative thing, like that somebody's admitting that they've been hurt by you or they didn't like this or that, somehow it's going to get you, like, your heart fluttering, because if they were to say that, they're showing their strength. They're showing their truth, and that's kind of good. That's kind of positive. You know, it's like, oh, you're being a man. That kind of is like the bravado coming up. And I think, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever is spoken from one partner or the other, it's going to get you kind of going, you know, and get you all aflutter and all excited. It's also going to help you become more inspired as well. Young people are going to inspire you this week and help you expand. I get some truths coming there as well, people telling you how it is in a loving, kind way. But helping you ease your, you know, any worries and doubts as well. But that's coming from that younger situation. There are more than one options, like I said, opening up for you, and a work situation is going to come together. And I do feel once you have a conversation, or once something is told you, in the you know, in all honesty, that you will realise you've got more to play with than you first originally thought. So if you're presuming the worst, then let go of it, okay? Because I think that whatever is coming about is whatever is coming. It's all about divine timing, and it's all going to work out perfectly for you. Hello, Aquarius. So first thing I got for you is someone is changing their mind. Someone has changed their mind. I feel it's already been in the pipeline for a long time, that things were not as they seemed. You already picked up on this. Your intuition was already telling you. And I feel that you've already made plans in your head accordingly to that. So there is a kind of acceptance. So when you hear something, or you realise this week, or so you discover that you know, this is actual fact, it isn't going to come as big a surprise as you thought. It's going to change a whole pattern for you, and it's actually going to get you what you wish for. All right, in a roundabout way, a wish is going to come true. And I do see big expansion this week, especially around work opportunities, entrepreneurial stuff, you know, big ideas, reaching out, connecting to people internationally. I feel like there's a sense of family coming together, a connection with family that is a great bond, that you're going to realise, you know, how much you'll start realising, you know, the loyalty around you, the strength around you, the support that you have. I'm seeing tears of joy from some of you, you know, where these realisations come in, and realising how much you're loved as well. There seems to be a lot of love given and received. There's luck around situations that may be sad in your heart or have upset you in the past. And again, I feel strength is being given to you, and stronger foundations are being built. Listen to your gut feeling. Your gut will tell you what is more abundant. Your gut will tell you what is going to bring you more prosperity in your life. Listen to yourself. I feel like something that has to be closed will open another door. Okay, now that kind of makes sense anyway, but this is about not wanting to close this door. This is a heavy door. This is something that has been maybe a burden on your back, or responsibility for a long time, or just something that's energetic that you haven't been able to let go of. But I do feel that once you close this door, it's going to be your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and everything will start happening for you. And it's like all these machines start whirring up and starting to happen. Look close at one person around you. I get the sense that they may be they may say something, an off the cuff remark, or they may answer you in some way, but it's not the truth, right? This isn't the other thing I was talking about where they've changed their mind. This is something else. Go into a bit more detail. I'm getting maybe a teenager or a younger person, or someone you've known before for a long time, is being a little bit weird. And what they do is they'll be defensive or off with you. And Spirit is saying, go deeper, look deeper. Don't just look at the surface, because it might be easier if someone's rude to you to just go, oh, whatever, you know, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm not going to bother with that. But actually, there may be more to it. This could be somebody that is normally very strong, somebody that you wouldn't think would be, get affected by certain things, or maybe you've said something and they rebut, they say they've gone off with, they've gone off and got a bit weird with you because you've said something. Don't just write someone off. I think that's what Spirit is saying, is look for more detail. If you're wanting to learn something about you, go deep, really, really do some work on that. And look at expansion in your life and how certain things, if there is something you're avoiding or not wanting to shut down or walk away from, ask yourself why. Really look at the fear that is surrounding it. And last of all, Pisces. Hello, all you lovely Pisces out there. Now, this week is going to be a week of odds, where you are maybe at odds with someone else, you're at odds with yourself. It feels like you're not able to either make a decision or you're finding it a challenge to make a decision. Something from the past is coming back. Now, if this is a relationship situation, I feel that you could already be with somebody, and then somebody who maybe you were in you've jumped into a relationship quickly without healing, and then the ex comes back, and then you're put into a quandary because the new person's really kind and really nice and giving you what you want, but the feelings aren't there, and you're like, do I, don't I? There's a sense of feeling out of control, feeling like the victim, feeling like you aren't able to make a decision, or you're not strong enough, or you just don't trust yourself, that kind of thing. Look at your overall security and what is causing you to feel insecure, because I feel it's in one of these people, and I think that's the answer of why all these energies, these emotions are being triggered. There's a lot of people's opinions around, so just watch that. I wouldn't share your questions or worries with anybody you really don't trust, because I'm seeing somebody having an opinion, you'd be really quite surprised at how negative they are, and actually that just throws you into more of a quandary. So if you are uncertain and really doubting, the last thing you want is to be influenced by everyone, because either it's going to cause you to be more confused because you'll have all these different opinions, or you will go towards the people who are feeling doubt as well, because you're going to be magnetized or drawn towards that type of person if you're feeling it. Remember, what we express, we kind of bring back. Now, I do see there could be options, 2 choices of work as well, that maybe you've already about to sign on a dotted line, or you've done the golden handshake, or, that's not right, the golden handshake. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. You've shook on it. And these people are really good, and then this other job comes up in your old company and they want you back, and there's more money and there's all this, again, it might make you feel like, oh God, what do? I don't know what to do. This is about fresh starts, fresh beginnings. Okay, look at how you want your life to be. Look at the next 10 years and then ask yourself, do I do something because I feel guilty and I feel bad, or do I do something because I'm really passionate and it's going to help me be happy? I feel that whatever you do is going to be a chance. That, again, anybody that gives you information is not going to give you necessarily what you want to hear. And when that happens, it's like when you're calling 10 people and no one's in, or they're engaged, or they can't be bothered, or they don't answer you, or they're all about themselves. That is a real sign that you must be looking to yourself for the answers, and you do have them, and you don't have to find them elsewhere. But there's definitely like this sense of indifference going on, feeling at odds this week. But it is a sign to listen to what you really want and to start focusing on that. Because I get the sense that that's what's been avoided, that you may have jumped into something because maybe you just wanted to be loved, or, maybe you just wanted to feel secure, or maybe you just wanted a job because you were worried about paying the rent, but you didn't really consider whether you were going to be happy. And then this other thing comes up from behind you and it's everything you want. And now you have to get yourself out of this mess. Let go of thinking, oh my God, I'm going to let someone down, and look at how you could let yourself down, because that is the most important objective right now. So everybody, thank you for tuning in today. If you'd like a private reading, just go to the website and do check out the 12-month subscription. And remember to like, share and subscribe. See you soon.